Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone. Okay, before we're going to our lesson today, let me introduce myself. My name is Laila Widya Cahyani and you can call me Laila. So, in this time, I would like to explain to you about three contexts. So, please listen me well carefully. Okay, for the first, what we will learn. So, in recontext, we can learn about the first is the definition of recontext, the second is the purpose of the recontext, so the third is the generic structures of recontext, and the last is the language features of recontext. So, for the first is the definition of recontext. Recontext is a type of text that retells event or experience that happened in the past. So, the event are usually told in chronological order from the beginning until the end. So, recontext focus on describing what happened and who was involved the events. So, the example is telling about a holiday, school trip, or past experience. So, for the next is the purpose of recontext. The purpose of recontext is to tell or retell past events or experience. It aims to inform the reader about what happened and sometimes to entertain the reader with an interesting story from the past. So, for the next is the generic structures of recontext. Recontext has three generic structures. The first is orientations. This part introduces the background information about the story, such as who was involved, where it happened, and when it happened. The example is like last Sunday, my family and I went to the beach in Bali. So the second is events. This part tells series or event that happened. The events are usually right in chronological order. The example is first, we arrive at the beach in the morning. Then we played in the sun and swam in the sea. After that, we had lunch together near the shore. So for the last generic structure is reorientation. This part close story and usually contains the writer's personal comment or feeling about the experience. The example is, it was a wonderful day and I really enjoyed the trip with my family. So for the next, we would like to talk about the language features of recontext. Recontext has four language features. The first is using past tense. Recontext use the past because it tells about events that already happened in the past. So the verbs in the sentence usually change into the second form or change to verb 2. So the example, verb 1 is go, verb 2 is went. Verb 1 is see, verb 2 is saw. Verb 1 is visit, so verb 2 is visited. So for the second is using action verbs. Action verbs are verbs that show activity or action done by the participants in the story. So these verbs help the reader understand what activities happened during the event. Examples: played, walked, watched, visited, and traveled, and etc. Next, using time connectives or sequence words. Time connectives are words used to show the order or sequence of events in the story. They help the reader follow the events clearly from the beginning until the end. So the examples is like first, then, next, after, that, and finally. So for the last is using specific participants. Recontext usually talks about specific people, place, or things that were involved in the event. Their participants are clearly mentioned so the reader knows what experienced the events. For the example is my family, my teacher, my classmate, my best friend, and etc. Okay, maybe that's all my explanation about recontext. If you want to ask any question, you can just call me or ask to me. Thank you for your attention, and the last I say, wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.